Howdy, hi everybody. Going for Wilson. Okay, I was kind of in mid-step, I guess, when I oh, is that lag problem? Yeah, we were. Yeah, that wasn't pretty at all. Tread light. How did I get myself in this jam? That's light. Oh, let's do this just in case. Hell, you can go in there. I don't know what we had for food. Ooh, what a mess. Hell, oh, I've been down in those damn caves again. The next plan is to go into the first cave. Is Chester dead? Yep, Chester's dead. I'm trying to think where Chester is dead. Huh. Trying to think what the hell happened in the last video that Chester's dead. Oh, maybe the werepig's got him. That's the only thing I can think of. Yeah, what a mess. Boy, I don't know. Try not to bitch about the caves. There's just so much time down there. Do that. Anyway, the next thing is the caves, and that might as well spoil in here. Or the first cave. Now, I've got special plans for video 666 since I missed day 666. So if I have like cave footage or something like that, I might skip. And we might go out of time on video 666. It might be like later or earlier or something. But it might not be in time sequence. And I'll let you know when, if and when that... Oh, what a mess. Gracious. So anyway, because like I said, I have plans. I'm trying to think of something to do for Halloween too. So what I'm going to do, so anyway, when I get ready to do the caves, I'll probably actually be better to make more lanterns would be the thing to do there. Now that's rope, I think, isn't it? Yeah. Well, let's see. Do I have logs on me? Sort of. Boy, talk about a disorganized mess of poo. Oh, I see what the problem is there. Okay. So I'll control left click splits piles or gives you one of an item. We'll hang on to the gold for new hats, and I'll bet you I don't have a lightning bug to my name. Well, I have a lightning bug to my name. Crud, were there lightning bugs down there? I was thinking I needed to take a hammer down into the caves, and well, we're gonna have to go on a lightning bug hunt. I'm trying to think, what was I gonna do down there? Yeah, I don't want to go down there with just... How many other hats do I have? Alright, there's a poopy lantern that shouldn't be in there. Alright, there's 3 hats, so we're fine on hats. Okay, so that's not an issue. Isn't it a wonder that I ever get anything done at all? I was kind of thinking here. May go off camera and try to figure out what I'm going to do. But anyway, what I'd like to do, what I want to do is, now Chatbot000 asked if I was going to smash any of the ancient altars, so I need to take a hammer downstairs and in Cave 1. Cave 2 is really bugging me. When I get started on something, it's kind of like that bulldog effect. I'd really like to know where that other ruins entrance is down there. However, I think I could spend, you know, like a week easily of game time and not find it. And it's kind of, that locks us into a lot of exploring of a level 1 cave, and not going to make the best of videos unless we find it, so best to move on with
the looting of the first cave. So anyway, ancient science machines probably, although I'm obsessive compulsive enough that I'm going to leave at least 2, maybe more than that. And there's statues. I'm going to kind of not worry too much about what gems I see or don't see and just smash the damn things and count on other caves in the future. I think I've gotten all the gems that really matter down there, unless, I don't know, the only thing I saw when I was down there last was maybe when the red light's on there might be some other options, and that's, you can't perform functions with something beating on you, and if you fight a hallucination, more hallucinations come, so I don't see any way to smash a statue on the red light. So I didn't make those lanterns yet. So anyway, but a big old looting expedition down there, and then something special for 666, and after that I'm not sure. I don't want this to become just a caves video or a caves series. So anyway, I'll get back with you when I'm ready to do some stuff. See, if you've got the sticks and the rope, and somebody pointed this out to me, it's cheaper just to make more lanterns than to keep filling them up. However, downstairs I don't really want to mess with that, so. Where's my 80? Okay. So that gets us in real good shape. And at some point he's going to need stones, lightning bugs, all kinds of happiness, so. Ah, there's Chester. Hey, Chester, what the hell happened? Oh, you silly thing. What's wrong with you? What happened to that whole AI thing? Get your ass up here. Am I going to have to redo the base one more time just so you can get in the house? You silly thing. I worry about you, Chester. I honestly do. I think I can still make a torch. Sticks and stuff. I might have to do chores and stuff, to tell you the truth, because, oops, I thought I had the... I'm spending so much time in the caves, I'm not getting anything done upstairs. And there is a stockpile, but it's not, like, unlimited or anything, so... So, I'll do some stuff, and then I'll get back to you. We'll probably, like I said, be headed down for the 50th time. Into the cave. I might, if anything interesting happens, I'll get a hold of you. So.
Okay, wackiness has ensued. My farms are growing a crop in like a day. I just planted this crap today and it's grown now. Which is kind of odd. So let me, I'm going to replant here. I also let my pumpkins wear out, and I didn't think it'd matter, and I actually have something planned for them, so I don't know if there are any, where's my, nope, don't have any basilisk wings. So what I did was, did a mixed bag of crops.
What the hell is that? Oh, get off me, Charlie. I noticed that almost all references to the night monster all say Charlie now, so I hope nobody that just started is confused by that. The critter in the dark is Maxwell's old girlfriend, and why she roams the night to kill people, well, I don't know. I guess looking at Maxwell, that's pretty easy to figure out, isn't it? So... Oh, you son of a gun. I hate it when they're betwixt and between on stuff. I mean, when you're fertilizing one and not another and blah, blah, blah. So what we're looking for is pumpkins, but it'll give you kind of a random idea of what I wound up with. Don't aggravate me anymore on this fertilizer crap. Usually corn is the big widget. Pomegranates were really good for healing. Just pomegranates, and they kind of, I think they nerfed them. I don't know, either that or they were never that good. They're not bad early on in the game. The problem is you're not going to have them early on in the game, so. I don't know if these are going to grow today or not. If they aren't, then I'm not going to. You'll never see this piece of video. If I were in the middle of something, I could do a cooking show, but I am in the middle of something, so. I might run off a bunch of random seeds at some point, and we'll just cook whatever comes out of them. But I don't see that being an issue right now. I have plans. I haven't felt real good, so I haven't looked in forums or anything lately. I don't have any gossipy tidbits to tell you. Next update's 14 days. Hopefully they'll get something done about at least one of the characters. They're kind of running out of time to do things and adjust them, if that's still their intention. Alright, did any of you guys grow? Yep. See, I just planted these today and they've grown in a day. So that's kind of weird.
Okay, Wiki says 20 daylight hours to grow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I don't know what the hell the deal is. I'm not mad about it, but it's kind of odd. Okay, Chester and I are off to see the wizard. The wonderful Wizard of Oz. Hopefully I have everything. Now I've been, oh crud, nighttime. I've been running around down here with the backpack if you haven't watched the video lately, so. And, let's see. Well, we'll just see how this goes here. Oh, which one? You. You gotta be quick to do that or you'll be dead. So. Probably the more intelligent, well, I don't know. More intelligent way is to probably use a different kind of light and like the miner's light. Hey, Rockola. Oops, where have I gone? Oh, okay, I just didn't want to wander into spiders. So we're doing pretty good, actually. Light bulbs are like 20%. Slurtle slime's like 10 in your light. But Slurtle slime is explosive. And I keep calling Slurtles slurpers for some reason. So if I say slurper and I probably mean Slurtle, well then I probably meant Slurtle. Somebody asked me to make some potted ferns. Just that game flavor thing, and I don't usually think about things like that, so that's a good call. But it's probably better to get them on the way back upstairs. That fraps off. Chester got stuck over there and I was digging him out, so I was just saying there's 3 Chester, well there's, yeah, the upstairs Chester, the Chester on this level, and the Chester on the ruins level, and each one has a different inventory. Hence the backpack for when you feel safe. It's pretty gnarly down here normally to be running without a back. Oh, I can't. I was going to get rid of some of the clogging here, but I can't do anything about those spider nest. I was also saying that even if Chester was stuck going to the ruins level, we would get a new Chester, so it's not like the end of the world. I don't especially want to leave him stuck up here though. He's probably stuck. Oh, he might be asleep. Okay, back to the... Okay, this is the ruins level. And Chester 3. Now, if I remember, we'll go after what you call it, ferns and eels before we leave. Control left click drops single items or splits piles. Yeah, I was afraid of that. For some reason I always veer to the south everywhere on every darn map I get on. Well, let's start with a junk pile. Now theoretically you can put a bunch of gears in these things and get them to friend you. And the thing is, as soon as you leave and come back, they're your enemy. So I've never quite figured out. Chester, get your ass over here. I'm not walking that fast. I did shave Wilson so you'd be able to see the armor. See, that's frayed wires. And I just really like them to do something more elegant with that than frayed wires before I start collecting those. Yeah, frayed wires, you know, it's like bite me. I don't see the point of that at all. Something that has never been useful for anything. I was going to say we're over here at the wrong time. Show you what the little rosette of power says. Getting pretty magical around here. We're one step from the bad times. Well, we can pick up those gears. I don't know what the hell Wilson will do with them. Let's see, what else can we put in you, little buddy? Probably that stuff. I don't think we're going to get anything else done before the lighting betrays us. I was thinking we came over here at a bad time. Now, I don't know if Wiki has the time duration on these lights or not. As far as I could tell, though, the only dangerous one is the red light. And I've run out on the red light ahead of all the bad hallucinations and only had to fight like one crawler or terror beak, so you just can't stop while you're still on this stuff that turns red. And there it goes. And those lights spawn the hallucinations. Now this is what kind of sucks, is you kind of have to stand out here and wait for them to get through doing their thing. So you've got a lot of dead time because of it. I don't know what they were thinking of. I guess it doesn't really matter what they were thinking of. Okay, seems to be staying steady. But all you have to do is wait for that to die out. Until it dies out, unless you want to fight hallucinations, you shouldn't be up there. So the amulet's kind of, I don't know, if you were out here somewhere, but you can listen to the sounds and you can tell the same thing. Now, Wilson's World, after, 100, 200, 300 days, is kind of primarily for entertainment. Well, not primarily, largely for entertainment. I think that's a fair way to say it. But it occurred, and so I don't explain a lot of stuff in detail. I assume that a lot of people that are watching, there are new strategies, tests, all kinds of stuff I do. If somebody says, have you ever tried to do this way or that way, I usually go for it. But it has occurred to me that the worlds where I am explaining things like WX or Wicker Bottom in the first 100 days or so, they're not in the level 2 of the caves, so let's take a minute and look around here. This area here is just basically slurpers. Now, I don't know if they've made them respawn or not. I know after the update there were complaints about, I think it was after the update, there were complaints about them not respawning and people not being able to get enough pelts to get the hunger belt, which I don't know what I'd do with if I had it. The only areas that matter to me are the ruins areas where they had, this was statues and the ancient altars. And I was down here too much and let the rhinos have free reign, and they will smash every statue. And I just came up with one broken statue out of this entire area. So when I went to this second area, I went after all the robots first, all the wind-ups. Not all of them, because I'm sure there's some over here. But I cleared out an area around this one decent altar I have. I think there's another. I think that one's all right too. But I strongly advise killing all the rhinos you find as soon as possible. And I liked using blow darts on them. And the maze. The maze has all these ornate chests, and each one has loot, and most of it's not all that exciting, but you know, some of it's decent. The Minotaur was here, the ancient guardian, and right now he's not that hard to kill, but deer clops could be stun locked at first, and I fixed that, so that might change. You need his horn to make the eye turret, and that chest has fairly decent loot, and on some cycles it seems to be random. On some cycles it has really good loot. So anyway, so to me the rest of this is not so much. You can catch eels in the pools, you've got light plants,